Video on.
Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to do a really short video on a yogurt smoothie. So Odin has picked out some frozen berries. These are a mixed berry melody, some yogurt. The flavor we have is honey vanilla. So go ahead and dump your
Berries.
Now if you have a blender, great. And if you don't, maybe
you can just chop them.
that would take forever. If you don't, maybe save up for a blender. Blenders are pretty affordable and they're really nice to have. You can make cold blended drinks in the winter, not the winter, the summer, well, maybe the winter. Sometimes we make homemade milkshakes and smoothies and we have leftovers, and we can put it in our popsicle containers that we have and make frozen pops with them, and or just keep it frozen in the freezer till when we're ready. Okay, here. So sometimes we need to add like a little bit of juice to this because the blender gets super cold from the frozen fruit.
Should I go get the juice?
We'll check it out. So for now, we're going to blend this, but we're going to show you down below here that we're blending it because it's going to be really loud. So we'll be right back. And just like that, we have a smoothie, a yogurt fruity smoothie. You can probably get a blender here locally for maybe $40. Sometimes thrift stores have them. We're gonna try ours in a cup. Odin will tell you how it is.
It smells like yogurt.
It's just it. And sometimes if you put it in the freezer, it gets thicker, like frozen yogurt, which you can do in a little Tupperware container maybe. Easy smoothies. Again, if you can't get out and about to go shopping and looking for a blender, you could probably find one online. We could put a link in this description below for a good blender that we found online. You just need to remember the blender comes with gaskets. When you take this part off here, there's a little gasket, a rubber gasket. You need to treat that with kindness and wash it and put it where you'll always find it. Sometimes I hunt for mine for what seems like hours. I'm looking for it. You can do, like I said, we will also put in the description below a link to some really great popsicle molds that are really fun to have, like on a hot day. This is cold because we use frozen berries. All right, my friends, I hope you take the time to treat yourself well and make some good food. We'll catch you soon. So when you get your blender, it's gonna come in pieces. You'll have 3 pieces here, unless you get a really fancy one. It might come with more, like a smoothie blade. But this blade is fine. Let me fix this so it's easier to talk to you. There it is. A smoothie blade, which might look different, but you can probably just afford a standard blender. So this is the gasket I was telling you about right here. See? And they can go bad. You want to make sure every time you use your blender, you put it on the blade part first, then this part. And then that's when you carefully screw this on. You want to make sure it's tight enough so when it's spinning in this part, it doesn't fall off. But it's not hard. You've got it. And then every time after you use it, you're going to want to, get everything out the best you can, and then rinse it, and then take it apart. And be careful, because some blenders are really sharp. I cut my finger on my mom's finger. I cut my finger on my mom's blade once. It was like a ninja, and I'm just looking at it, and I got cut. So you go like this. You have this, the gasket, and then you put it on here like that, okay? And then when you wash it, you'll want to wash it, very by hand with some nice detergent, and then usually just hang this to dry, set it on a towel to dry, then put it somewhere where you're always going to remember. Sometimes if it's all the way dry, I might build the blender back and have it just put back together on the shelf. But you're gonna want to put this away dry. All right, my friends, I hope you get a blender if you don't have one and make smoothies and milkshakes and other things. If I know you have a blender, I could do more recipes just about blenders. All right, we'll see you soon. Video back on. Forgot to tell you, making smoothies is great. But you know what's even better is if you get some protein powder and add a scoop of protein powder into your smoothie. It's really good. Really good. Then you have a little bit of protein boost in your morning smoothie. Also, if you didn't notice, while we were blending there, we did end up pouring, it's called Recharge. It's a healthy Gatorade electrolyte. If you have a little bit of milk, you could splash it in there because the berries get caught down in the blade when they're frozen, and once that it becomes like a frozen solid mess and it has a hard time blending up. So what you might need to do is put a little dash of milk in there or some juice that you might have. All right, that's all I can remember to say. Bye for now.